Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're gonna do a Q&A. I posted a little story on my Instagram a couple of days ago and you guys asked me a couple of questions and I picked out some of my favorite ones. I'm gonna be drinking my coffee. Again, y'all saw me drinking my coffee in my last video, but I actually have a coffee addiction and I cannot function in the morning without my coffee. So it is morning and it's time for me to answer some questions. So I have all my questions here on Instagram. You guys had some good ones. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with, what is your favorite thing about growing up in Houston? Well, if you saw my first video, you guys kind of heard me talking about that. I love growing up in Houston. But my favorite thing about growing up in Houston, honestly, there's just like so much to do. I feel like it's such a big city. I mean, it is like the third or fourth largest city in the US, but it's a great place to raise your family. It's a great place to be in your 20s. It's a great place to start your career. There's just so much of everything. And I feel like I've done both. You know, I grew up in like kind of the suburbs where my mom is-ish, and now I live like in the city and I love it. I'm close and far away, just the perfect amount. I can drive to a family member's house, be there in 10 minutes, or I can not have to do that if I just want to live, you know, my 20s life. But I love to be around my family, so that's great for me. I mean, I don't know what else to say. There's just so much about I love growing up in Houston, and everyone here, okay, not everyone, but most of the people here are really sweet and I love that. Like, I love the Texas hospitality. Next question. Who and what is your biggest motivation? Wow. I think my biggest motivation is probably my mom, only because I know that sounds so cheesy, but she's a single mom and she raised me all by herself and I just want to make her proud. So I guess she's like my biggest motivation. Like, I feel like if I'm not making her proud, I'm not doing my job right as like her daughter, because she's just done so much for me and she still does so much for me. Like, she spoils me, she does, like, I don't know, she like will come and hang. I love hanging out with my mom. I know some people think that's weird, which I think that's weird that you don't like to hang out with your mom, but like, I think she's, you know, she's my best friend, so I like to make sure that I'm making her happy, and she's definitely my motivation. So sorry for the cheesy answer, but that is true. I want to be honest with you guys. 5 main things you look for in a guy. Oh, 5 main things. Okay. Honesty, loyalty, he can communicate, comes from a good family, and wants to get married / have kids. I know that's 6, but I guess married and kids could go in one category. My favorite luxury brand is probably, I think I said this in my first video too, but my favorite, I don't know, my favorite's probably Chanel, if I have to pick one. Favorite song on Sierra's new album? Well, that's gonna be hard because now that I've listened through it all and I've clicked with every song, I love every song, but I think my favorite, absolute favorite, I had to pick one, is Boys Before You, which is BBU, and because I heard it when she had first recorded it and I just like clicked with the song, and I remember every time I was with her in the car I would beg for her to play the song, and now I don't have to do that, so sorry if I annoyed you, Sierra. It's such a great song. If you haven't heard her album, it's available on all platforms and it's great. I'm not just saying that, I'm not biased, I promise it is great. I think this question says, when did you start with makeup? Really early age. I remember my first day of middle school, like going into 6th grade, I had like lots of makeup on. Obviously I didn't know what I was doing, but I always liked to play with makeup. And I, even as like a little girl, I would always play with my mom's makeup and just rub her lipstick everywhere. So it's always just been something I like to do. Like I said, I don't know if I do it right, but I like to do it. I'm definitely a girly girl. What are some things you value most in a relationship? Definitely like time, effort, just like being with each other, having fun with each other. I think that's like very important, because even when you're married with kids, like you still have to date. You still have to date your partner. You still have to, you know, have time for your relationship. I think, I mean, the relationships around me that I see, that's how they always, you know, work in that way. So I definitely value, you know, making sure you're still always dating your partner and not getting comfortable or giving up. Next question. Beach vacation or snow? 100% beach. Guys, I'm not a snow person. I'm just not a cold person. I'd rather go on vacation and go into the snow. I mean, go into the beach. Do you get insecure over the scar on your throat? I'm so strong. I think they meant to say you are so strong for going through that. Thank you. I mean, when I first got it, I was very like weird about it, because it's like really there, and I would see people look at it, which is fine. It looks like someone slashed my throat. But now, like, I see it on camera and stuff, and it doesn't really bother me anymore. I mean, it really just is a battle wound that saved my life, so I don't mind it. And no, I'm not insecure about it. Like I said, I used to be, but it's there. It's a part of me now, and I embrace it. Is it hard to be yourself on camera? No, not yet. I don't think it's hard. I just kind of say what I gotta say and I go with it, I guess. It's not hard. How do you handle getting hate? Well, so far, I haven't got that much hate. I have got a little bit, and I just ignore it. I mean, everybody gets hate. You don't have to be in front of a camera to get hate. I feel like I've got hate all my life. Everybody has, you know, people around them that show them hate. I just choose to ignore it, and as you should. I feel like when someone's being rude or giving hate, I mean, they must not be a happy person, because why do you have to give hate? Give love. Favorite brand of workout clothes? Lululemon, hands down. Ocean or mountains? Both. Can I go to a place where I can be on the beach while there's mountains around me? Yeah. Describe your family in one word. Whew. Loud. 100% loud. Every time we're together, it's just really loud. Everyone's talking and at once, and it's fun, but we're loud. I saw your freckles in your last video and I want them. You can have them. Please take them. I will ship them to you. I hate my freckles. And I hate to say that I hate something about myself, but I feel like I don't have like one or two. I have like millions on my face. They literally give birth to each other. But, you know, thank God for concealer, you guys. Do you watch other YouTubers? Yes. Maybe like a handful, not really. Yeah, I think like 3 or 4, but I should start watching more YouTubers. When is your birthday? April 19th, so it's coming up. I'm gonna be 25, and I've already told everybody around me I do not want to celebrate, because I can't believe I'm gonna be 25. That's just like, it's crazy to me that in 5 years I'm gonna be 30. I don't like to think about that. So yeah, no birthday, please. What scares you the most in life? Snakes. I had to choose one thing that scares me the most in life, that is snakes. I don't know what my phobia with snakes are, but I like cannot, I can't. I cringe when I even hear the word snakes. I don't like them. Do you like being the only child? Yes. I think I talked about this also in my first video. I do like it because I do have a lot of cousins, so it kind of balances out the like emptiness of not having a sibling, and I'm really close to them, so it's fine. And you know, I get all the attention so from my mom, which is, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Why not? Let's see. I'm gonna pick one more video because I don't want this video to be too long. Your biggest insecurity. My biggest insecurity is probably, oh, that's a hard one. You guys got me there. My biggest insecurity is probably, let's just go with my freckles because we just talked about that. Yeah, that's probably my biggest insecurity. Actually, there was one that kind of tied into this, and that was my biggest fear. I saw it somewhere. What's your biggest fear in life? This will be my last question. So my biggest fear in life is definitely losing someone that I love. I've already lost one person in my family that I love and I still miss, but it was 15 years ago. So you kind of adapt to not having that person around you, but definitely losing someone that I love. I don't know, like, if I can handle that. That is my biggest fear. Wow, that got deep. But hopefully that doesn't happen for a very, very, very long time, and I don't even have to think about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Q&A. Sorry if I didn't get to your question. You guys have some great questions every time I do like a Q&A on Instagram, and I just picked some of my favorite ones, but I'm sure I'll do another one coming soon. I hope you guys have a great day, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and I'll be back, and comment, and I'll be back shortly with more videos. Drink your coffee, guys. Bye.